Hello, friends. I wanted to jump on here real quick because I just spent the last 10 minutes breaking up the, 7,000th small time quibble between my kids today. And you guys, we have a lot of friends who are knowledgeable and smart about kids and the way that their brains work who told us that this was going to happen. And guess what? It's here. The reality is setting in for our kids that the world is different and that things are not turning out the way that they thought they would turn out. And the novelty of that experience is kind of wearing off. And now everybody's getting tired and grumpy. And they've spent too much time together. And they're fussing and they're fighting and they're crying and they're behaving in a way that is not their best. And maybe not typical for your kid, because guess what? The world is not operating its typical fashion, and kids are starting to realize that, and they're not acting in their typical fashion either. So if you have sat down on your couch at some point today or at some point in the last couple of days and said, oh my God, what is going on with my kid? What is happening in my house? Understand that it's not just your kid and it's not just your house. These kids are starting to realize, that things are bigger and more different than they thought they would be. And the novelty is kind of wearing off, and they don't really know how to process these big feelings in the way that the rest of us grown-ups do. Frankly, if you have been in a store and seen the way people are treating store cashiers right now, a lot of grown-ups don't know how to process the big things that they're feeling right now. So if your kids are fussing and fighting and not getting along, or maybe they're more weepy than they usually are, or maybe they're behaving in a way that's not typical for them, it is not just you. It's not just your kid. It's not just your house. We're seeing it everywhere. I'm seeing it in my kids. I'm seeing it in all of your kids. I'm hearing from you. It's not just you. It's kids feeling big feelings and not knowing what to do about it. So I just wanted to offer this advice. One, cut everybody some slack. Cut them some slack. Cut you some slack. I know that a lot of times we're getting a lot of information from a lot of parents and parenting groups about crafts we can do during quarantine and activities that we can do and schedules that we can make. And it is overwhelming. We are overwhelmed right now. So take a breath. Take a breath. Keep things simple. If we reach that bickery, quippy, angry part of the day, you know what? It's okay to have a little bit of quiet time. I just sent my kids to 3 separate rooms because they have spent too much time together and it's just getting all of them worked up. It's okay to send one to a living room and one to a family room and one to a bedroom. It's okay to set them up quietly with some TV or iPad to watch while you sit on the back porch and take a breath. It's okay to just take a moment, because it's not just your kids, it's all of our kids. Take a breath. It doesn't have to be perfect. Know that your kids are feeling big feelings and it's not just them. They just don't know what to do with what's going on in the world today. So let's maybe cut them a little bit of grace. Let's offer a little bit of understanding that they don't know how to deal with what they're feeling, and maybe we don't either. So we're all just going to take a breath, give each other a hug, maybe have some quiet time separate from each other, and get through today so that we can get to tomorrow. Some parts of our days are going to be great, and some parts are going to be better than others. But we're here for you. We are here to help in any way that we can. We have a Parents' Day in activity that we're planning for this weekend, which is going to be, I think, 2 hours of different activities where I am going to hang out with your kids online and give them and you a little bit of a brain break. We've got your back, and it's not just you and it's not just your house. We're all in this together, and I hope that we'll see you soon. Bye.